Today we are gonna solve uh, the problem of the day. Today is 5th January and we are gonna solve the problem shift letter 2. Right, this is a medium level problem. So the topics are, sorry, where are the topics? Okay, so array, string and prefix sum, right? So these are the topics on which the question is. So the question is, you are given a string as of lowercase English letters and 2D integer array shifts, where shift I is equals to shift start I, end I, direction I. For every I, shift the character in S from index start I to index end I inclusive. If direction is equals to 1 and direction equals to 0, right? Shifting the character forward, replacing it with the next letter in the alphabet. That okay. Similarly, shifting the character backward means replacing it with the previous letter in the alphabet, wrapping around so that A becomes Z, right? Returning the okay. Nice. The question is okay. Let's discuss this question from with taking an example. So let's take the example ABC, right? ABC, in which the other, so the given is a string which is ABC and a integer array, 2D integer array shifts. So the shifts indicates start I, end I and a direction I, right? So the 0 is the starting point, 1 is the ending point and 0 is direction. So 0 means backward and 1 means forward. So backward means A will become Z, B will become A and C will become B, right? And forward means A will become B, B will become C, C will become D and so far Z will become A, right? So because it's wrapping around, right? Forward means replacing it with the next letter, and similarly, backward means replacing with the previous letter. As I have told, we have to shift from zeroth character inclusive to the first character backward, right? So the A B C will become Z, V will become A, C will become C, because we have to do it on this range only. Now 1 to 2 forward, right? This is the first, this after first, right? Then okay, so this is become A will become Z, B will become A, C will become C, C remains C. After that, after the second request, from 1 to 2, right, forward. So 1 means forward, right? So Z remains Z, A will become B, C will become D. 0 to 2 forward, right? 0 to 2 forward, right? So to Z will become A, B will become C, D will become E. So ACE. So that's the correct output, that's the expected output. So this is the case, right? So this is how we gonna, this is the requirement which we have to solve, right? Okay, let's discuss this. DZ TZ, right? So first we have the range 0 inclusive, 0 and for backward. 0 means backward, so 0 D will become a C, nothing else will change because the range is this only. And 1 and forward, right? So C Z will become A T Z. So this is, yeah, okay. So now we have to think that, okay, so we have to think that uh, uh, how can we solve this? So the first and the most basic So first and the most native approach is ROECH approach is, as I've mentioned, the dry run, right? Dry run. So first is iterate, iterate THROU through the uh, SIF shifts array and cater each and every request 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 at our time, right? Right, or each and every request one by one
Accessibility shortcuts.
one by one, right? So this is the native approach. Like you have to just iterate through the each and uh, each and every request and cater that request one by one. So uh, make a loop THROUGS through start 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 I2 start I2 and I and increase 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 decrease the character as per the REQUEST, as per the requested direction, right? So you can do this, but the problem is the time complexity and the space complexity, right? So in this, time complexity will become, so let's say we have n number of shifts, and we have total m length of s, right? So the time complexity will become m and s, right? Because we have to cater each and every request on this uh, on this length. So time complexity will become this. Space complexity remains one, because we don't have to make any array or something, right? This m and m cross n will become major. So see, as we have five, uh, as we have 5 into 10 to the power 10 to the power 4, uh, so the length of s and shifts are in the range of 1 to 10, 5 into 10 to the power 4, right? So our total time complexity will become 5 5 is 25, right? 25 into 10 to the power 10 to the power 8, which is far greater than 10 to the power 8. So this will not work, because in 1 second we only have 10 to the power 8 processes. So anything above 10 to the power 8 will not work, and of course this time complexity will not work, and yeah, we can do much far better than this. See, so the our best approach, as far as I can, so I can say better approach, right? As let's see, is this a best approach or not? But first, make a sum array, right? Make a sum array and make a sum array. Oh, okay, make a sum array. Okay, let me think about it. Is this making any anything good or not? uh, so what I'm thinking is, I'm making an array. I will gonna add or subtract I will gonna add or subtract the direction. If the zero means -1, 1 means +1. If I'm going to add or subtract the number from this, but this will be the same as this, because we have to iterate n times on. uh, this will not work. I have to do it in O of n, right? I have to do it in O of n, so I cannot iterate through this every time, right? So I have to think about something which will eliminate iteration over this, right? Iteration over any array of length, length m, right? So what I am thinking is, I will make I in this approach, I can make a array like 0 comma 0 comma 0 comma 0 for a string of length 4. In this I will start from 0, end with 0, and decrease this, so this will become -1. In this I will start from 1, end on 1, and increase this, so this will become 1. But this is also a similar kind of approach which I have, which is a native approach, because in this also we have to iterate through this and work on the range, right? Work on the given range, even if the range is only one character, but in the upper cases the range is greater. So overall this will become n cross m type complexity, which is not acceptable in our case. We can do it better, but let me think about case in which, uh, just by iterating through this one time, I can find something like this, right? Okay, find something like this. So if I can use this thing. Let me so we can use it we can do it using prefix sum. Okay, prefix sum. How can I use prefix sum? Okay, let me see some solutions here. Okay, hi. So, so the for better approach, what we can do is, right, we can we will gonna do some prefix. We have to use this prefix sum, right? How can we use this? How can we use? We have to find something better than m into n, right? So how can we use the prefix sum? So let's say we will create an array of 0, 0, 0, right? So which is we will create an array of create an empty array of len of s plus 1, which is n plus 1, right? uh, so let's say we will create an array of 0, 0, 0, 0, right? We have something this. So what we are going to do is, if direction is direction is 1, which is forward, right? Make si plus 1 and I and I plus 1 minus 1, right? So what I mean is, if direction is positive, so make starting, so starting is 1, 1 make plus 1, and ending is 2, so ending I plus 1, so minus 1, so make it minus 1. Just do it right now, right? Similarly, if direction is minus 1, direction is 0, backward, make as I minus 1 and I and I plus 1, right? So if direction is 0, just do the reverse of the previous step. So direction is 0, so make 0 minus 1 and 1, so 1 plus 1 2 plus 1, right? And similarly with this 0, so 0 we will do plus 1, so this will become 0, and the 2 will become minus 1, so this will become minus 2, right? Minus 2, right? Now we will do some prefix sum of this. So 0 will become 0, plus 1 will become plus 1, this will become plus 2, and then minus 2 will become 0. Okay, all we want to do is this, right? So now our case is a b c. So a b c will come 0, add 0 to a, add 1 to b, c, add 2 to c, e, so d, e, right? So this is our answer, right? See guys, uh, we just have to, so the night now talk about the time complexity. Time complexity is n plus m, as we have to iterate through this array, right? Only n, we have to iterate through this array one time and this array one time, right? One or two, let's say, but this is basically n plus m. Space complexity is o of n, right? So this is the case. How this is done, let's talk about this. What is this? So we have to create a some we have to create something up, we have to create a, a array or a prefix sum or a or something, some array which will direct us that we will gonna add these numbers in our final thing, right? So 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 what is this? If direction is 1, which is forward, make si plus 1. So this means in the prefix sum wala thing, in the prefix sum wala array, we'll gonna add 1 until we have completed our range, right? So let's let's delete this, right? And think about this again. From 0 to 1, so this is 0 comma 0 comma 0 comma 0. The last is for buffer case. Last is nothing, just ignore this. From 0 to 1, we will gonna decrease all the characters. So in the prefix we will gonna decrease until here. So this will become equalized, right? Similarly, from 1 to 2, from 1 to 2 we will gonna add, right? So but this will gonna equalized. And from 0 to 2, from 0 to 2 we will gonna add. So once it get decreased and again it get increased, so this will gonna neutralized by 0. This is increased and this is increased again, so this is plus 1. This case is increased. Okay, so this is increased, this is increased, and this is decreased. So this is just plus 1, 2 plus and 1 minus, so this is 1 plus. This is increased and this is increased, so this is plus 2 again by uh, okay, so 2, so this is minus 2. See, this is minus 1, right? So at 0 we have just added, so that was the minus 1 and now it is 0. And at 3 we will decrease again, so this is minus 2. And the prefix sum will become 0 plus 1 plus 2, as I've said. This plus 1 and this plus 1 and no minus, so this plus 2 and 0. So this we have to just ignore. So this is our solution. This is the best case as far as I know. So let's code this. First make an array. So yeah, first make an array which is 0 into length of s plus 1. This is the array, right? Now okay, so now for each query in SIF shifts, our starting will become query of 0, query 0. Ending will become query 1, and direction will become query 2, right? So if direction is equals to 1, this is forward, right? So ARR starting will be added by 1, and ARR ending plus 1 will be decreased by 1, right? Else अगर डायरेक्शन 1 नहीं है, डायरेक्शन इज 0, so ARR of SI will be decreased by 1, and ARR of and I plus 1 will be increased by 1, right? This is the case. Now this is the O of M is get completed here. Now we're gonna do O of N, right? So for I in range, so for I in okay, pro range length of S, right? So S of I plus equals to ARR of I, right? Return S. Let's see. Okay, so S of I will become care s of I plus ARR I. Let's see if it is gonna work or not. Care. Let's see. In Python. ORD. CHRORD plus 1, right? So SI plus ARR. This should work. What is this here? It's not working. Let's print this. This is A, right? It's not citing. Okay, so let's say answer is a string. Let's say answer plus this. Then answer. Okay. Plus 1, minus 1, minus 1, plus 1. What is the issue here? Solve. Okay, sorry, we have to make a prefix sum, right? So for prefix 0 for I in ARR. Sorry, prefix is plus equals to I. So I in range length ARR prefix plus ARR I ARR I equals to prefix again ch equals to this. a minus 1, if in the case ch will become z, and if c ord z plus 1 ch will become a, right? ch, this should work now. Is not defined. Okay, right. A is not defined, z is not defined. So guys, you have to take care of everything, each and everything. One mistake will lead you to multiple mistakes, so be patient. Okay, this again. Okay, let me think. Okay, let me think. Okay, let me rebuild my logic. ORD of SI is plus, so 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 my ITR, let's say, is just ORD of SI, so ORD of SI plus ARRI. This is my ITR. Let's say I will define A is equals to ORD of A, Z is equals to ORD of Z, right? So if, let's say, if ITR is greater than A, so if ITR is greater than Z, right? So character will become CHR A plus ITR minus Z. So A is already Z plus 1, so minus 1, right? Z minus 1. And if ITR is smaller than A, right? So CH will become CHR Z minus, so Z minus A, Z minus A, so Z minus A minus ITR, so Z is also ITR plus ITR minus 1, so plus 1, right? Else CH is equals to CHR over CHR ITR, right? So let's remove this logic. Let's just use this test case, run. I hope this will work. I hope my logic ITR is not defined. ITR is not defined. ITZ. Okay, ITR. Sorry, my bad. One mistake will lead you to so many multiple mistakes, bro. Yeah, this is fine. Let's see. I hope this will work. Yeah, shit. Let me see. Use this test case. Let's run what's happening here. Let's see. What is this? Net shift is equals to current shift. Okay, so let's try this. Okay, so this is for the round wala case, right? If current shift is let's say ITR is equals to ITR into 26. Let's run this. Right. So these guys are making a list of characters. This is not required, I guess. Let's move test. I guess this will work. So this is SI. Yeah, guys, this is working fine. Finally, I hope guys you understand everything. So this is uh, this is nothing. This is just to prevent that wrapping wala thing, because these are using circular increment and decrement. So the current shift into 26. So these are just making sure that it is just to make sure that it is in between the range of 0 to 26, right? So that's all from my side. Thank you for your patience. I took the help of multiple solutions, mainly from this slide. Uh, Please go through it once, and if you want to read it, uh, thank you for your presence. If you have any suggestions for me, please feel free to mention them in the comment box. Uh, Thank you guys. Thank you.